This is the Guardians and Gladiators podcast, a Special Olympics based show with your hosts, Lauzie and Coach.
And here we are, and welcome to this week's episode of Guardians and Gladiators. I'm your host, Lauzie, and as always, glad to be with me, my good friend, Coach.
Hi, Lauzie. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very well. A little chilly.
Another snowstorm.
Another snowstorm that you guys waded through
But
to get here.
it was not like last week.
It was not like last week. That is very true. Very true. All right. Who do we have here today?
Well, we have a husband and wife that's been with Special Olympics for like 40 years.
40 years.
40 years.
Reggie came to Canada in 1990 from Houston, Texas. So I guess she was going to say that. So I said it for you.
With Special Olympics for 40 years.
40 years. We got Brian and Kerry Cloney.
Welcome to the show, guys.
How are you?
Thank you.
How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, where'd the time go, eh?
Yeah, no doubt. So I saw you. I guess I didn't really meet you, but I think the first time I saw you was just this past weekend. No, not weekend. It was Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
What happened on Tuesday?
The Special Olympics polar bear plunge at Fanshawe College.
That's
And it was
right.
your first time doing it too, right?
Yeah, it's our first time doing it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we did the polar plunge in the D block of Fanshawe College.
Yep.
In front of many Fanshawe College students, volunteers,
Yep.
and Special Olympics coaches, and many of my Special Olympic friends, teammates were there, ex-teammates,
Yep.
all my friends from the past.
Yep.
And so basically, us athletes, Chris was one of them, and we got to pleasure of jumping in cold, freezing water. And the purpose of this was to raise funds,
Yep.
Special Olympics awareness, to help athletes make their dreams come true.
Yes.
Play their favorite sports, and allow athletes to have fun.
Yep.
Make a lot of friends. Enjoying like a life experience. In Special Olympics, it's totally different from the community part.
Yep.
Okay, we're different. Okay, in some sense. Okay, we have a Special Olympic host. Okay, it's been said many times, but I'm going to repeat it again. Okay, it's let me win. If I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Yes.
So basically, what that means is that athletes are having fun, but at the same time, they're trying their very best.
Yep.
Okay, whether you win or lose, okay, we take we demonstrate good sportsmanship.
Yes.
Okay, win or lose, the coaches, they have a responsibility to teach us to be good sports people.
Mm-hmm.
When you lose with good grace.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you shake your hand to the opponent, don't cry about it. There's many other games to win.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly. So back to the polar plunge. Obviously, a lot of the funds were raised by athletes and volunteers, and that goes to Special Olympics. Now, I was there filming it. I made a little video there, and I tried to get some of the athletes and how much they raised. I got a few of them, and I didn't get a chance to ask you guys how much you raised, or if you raised anything for this year's polar plunge.
Yeah, the polar plunge. Okay.
Wait.
What?
He's
How
asked.
much we raised?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did you
We
raise?
had raised exactly $1,050, and there's something I gotta tell you about this. So, prior to this polar plunge,
Yeah.
we had initially done a bowl-a-thon years back.
Yep.
Okay, and we had raised $950 for that.
Yep.
And because we did that, Bill Mills took us to a playoff game.
Yep.
One of the box offices. So he treated us right.
Nice.
So before this polar plunge started, when we started it, okay, I said to Kerry, if we're going to do this, I want to go big.
Yep.
And she said, what do you mean? I said, well, we raised $950, right? Before. I want to beat that.
Yep.
I don't care what it takes. If I have to lose 7 nights sleep, bug my Facebook friends, get on their butts,
Yep.
I'm going to keep doing it.
There you
Okay.
go.
So we kept doing it. The first week, it was already 500.
Holy.
Okay. From, I think it was Thursday to Friday following week.
Yeah.
But things got slow.
Yeah.
right?
Which happens.
It's like I was getting frustrated. I talked to my friends. We're also Western Mustang people, football fans, biggest football fans, Chris knows. We talked to Western Mustang people. We begged them, coaches, Coach Greg Marshall, everybody. They wound up donating money.
Nice.
Okay, slowly.
Yeah.
Slowly. So I'm like, okay, it's coming. It's coming, right? So then it kept going. And then last weekend, we were Saturday or Sunday, we were hitting 800. That's Kerry.
It's getting close. 200
left.
Yeah.
We got to keep going. We got to push.
Yeah.
She said, well, I'm going to bed. You're going to take over. Okay? And this is funny. I said, you know what?
Yes,
I'm
I got tired.
I'm the guy that can live life without sleep.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because I went to Fanshawe College.
Okay.
I was a graduate in 1996.
Yep.
Something I should mention, recreation leadership. So I had worked. My mom had previously passed away in 85. Okay. So this is my second time around at Fanshawe. Okay, because of financial reasons.
Sure.
Okay. First time around, I couldn't do the school because my mom passed. I couldn't afford it. So I went back.
Yeah.
I didn't give up.
Yeah.
Took same program. So I said to myself, okay, I'm going to get educated and all that stuff, right? So I graduated Fanshawe. So this is what also motivated me. It was like a homecoming for me.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
I told everybody, I told all the Fanshawe College students, I'm the old guy here. I'm passing the torch to you guys.
Yeah.
Don't let me down.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this was a party place, right? Okay, don't let me down. So anyways, going back to Western Mustangs, one by one, they were making donations.
Yeah.
Jim Reese, Coach Greg Marshall, and a lot of other Mustang people, Mustang mom and dads.
Yeah.
And then, so we got to Sunday night, we hit 800. So I said, Kerry, I'm pushing now. We're going for it. We're gonna beat that 1,000.
Yeah.
So I asked the police officers, okay, one of our dedicated police officers, Shayna, who's been in probably about 10, 15, 20 years.
Okay.
I said to her, Shayna, and she just, actually Sunday, just joined that day, right?
Yep.
Okay, it was her first day. So I said to Shayna, I'm going to give you a deal. I would donate $10 to your campaign if you make a donation to Kerry and I. We want to hit $1,000, but we're at 800. She said, we'll make a donation, but I ain't promised you $200 because I'm not that rich. Right? Because she said, I just got a kid here.
Yeah.
I got to buy him diapers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I said, so you know what? I'll buy you the diapers now. Don't worry about that. Okay? So one by one, we're making donations.
Yeah.
I was waiting Shayna for over 24 hours.
Yeah.
24 hours. So meanwhile, other people making donations.
Sure.
Okay? Then we were hitting about 5, 6 o'clock. We were hitting the rate about 895.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, 895.
Yep.
So 105 left. You saw my post. 105, folks. Please help me. Help us beat
We
this.
got
Okay? So I'm doing more interview videos.
Yeah.
I'm begging, okay?
Yeah.
I said, look, we're not doing it. I'm not doing it for myself.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for my specific friends.
Yeah.
I'm doing this to help them enrich their lives.
Yeah.
This and that, right?
Yeah.
I had to try to be persuasive. And like I'm I don't
doing
know,
everything.
I'm trying to be Rodney Dangerfield or somebody funny, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, right about 7 o'clock, we had hit 995.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute. I think it's about that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
around that.
Yeah, or maybe a
What's
little
wrong
less.
with
I can't remember.
Hair
But
shy of
anyways, exactly 8 p.m., Shayna made a donation
Yeah.
of $40 that hit the 1,000.
Perfect.
And I got
Okay.
my my
So
family
it came
in the
out to a
States.
total of $1,050.
Yeah.
I said, Kerry, guess what? I've done my job. I'm going to bed. You do what you want. So Kerry and I had worked very hard for this.
Yeah.
We had talked to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I gave up a lot of sleep knowing that I'm a 2-time kidney transplant recipient.
Oh, nice.
I received a kidney transplant 2 years ago.
Yep.
So I was kind of putting my health at risk.
Sure.
But I made sure I had naps in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I was go on Facebook, shut it off,
Yeah.
nap, and get up.
Yeah.
And then trade people. Okay?
Yeah.
So, but I was eating healthy food.
That's good.
Okay? Now, during this time, okay, this is a record for me.
Uh-huh.
For 10 straight days, I've not touched any alcohol.
Good for you.
Okay, and I'm Irish. Irish people don't give up alcohol.
We're
You know what I mean?
We're waiting for St. Patty's Day.
So 10 days,
Yeah.
I gave up alcohol to do this campaign
Yeah.
so that I can make sure I get my rest, make sure I'm healthy,
Yeah.
and all this stuff. So, all in all, it was worth it. And then the officers came out to Transfer College. They said, "Oh, Brian, congratulations." I said, "For what?"
Yeah.
I was just playing stupid, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Well, you got over $1,000. She said you made the most funds here of any athlete." I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, you know what? I'm not going to take all credit. I'm going to take the majority of the people that donated.
Yeah.
We were just lucky.
Yeah.
Actually, it was mostly the Western Mustang people.
Yeah.
And I'm going to mention one more person that's very important that he started off the campaign. It's my kidney doctor, one of them. It's a kidney transplant of 10 people.
Yeah.
You got to remember this name. Phil Raymond.
Okay.
He started off my campaign by donating $100
Wow.
to start off, right? So actually, he didn't really start it off, but it's when we hit the 100.
Yeah.
He saw it. He said, "Brian, Kerry, you guys are doing an awesome job." He said, "I'm going to make a donation."
Yeah.
But I didn't ask, okay, because I don't want to ask.
Yeah.
Whatever you donate is fine. $1.
Sure.
If you donate a penny, of course, we don't have
I
pennies.
got tired of asking.
Yeah.
So-
So-
Yeah.
So
Just do whatever, right? Yeah.
We each get just know this, we get an email of each donation.
Yeah.
So it said, Phil Raymond, $100. So I thanked them.
Yeah.
I personally thanked every donator
Yeah.
for contributing. I thanked them, said that you're making a big difference
Yep.
in the athletes' lives, right?
Absolutely.
So, and then so finally that the Monday night, 8 o'clock,
Yep.
I was relieved, and then I was able to watch my Monday Night Raw without interruption before I went to bed. You know what I mean? And I actually had a full meal.
Yeah. Did you?
I gave up some meals. I was a snack. So, as funny as it is,
Yeah.
but sometimes, you know, I was giving up sleep
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah.
And I think the police officer realized how much sacrifice Kerry and I
Yeah.
made to do all this. And everybody knows. But you know what? Chris and other guys made sacrifices too. He got away from his wife to do this, you know? So other guys have done it too. And don't lie, Chris, because I know you did. Okay?
She was in
So-
the van, and we were doing
yeah,
video.
Jamie
We were
Walker.
doing a video chat.
The whole time.
Terry was doing a video chat with her so she could watch.
This is all joke, okay? So don't
So,
take me serious. As you
I
can
didn't
tell,
really
I'm very
sacrifice much.
I like to laugh, so I like to have a good time. Well,
I
Okay, you go ahead.
I also got my family, my family in the States
Yeah.
to help out.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
I'm
both
the
of you
only one
guys.
here from my family.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, you
You
obviously
have to
raised
know people to know people.
exactly
Next
right.
year, you can jump with us in freezing water.
No, I'm good. I'm
It's
good
for-
with.
it's for the specific athletes.
I'm good with filming it.
Join us, Chris. Continue playing for
So-
hockey.
I'll be
Donate.
behind the camera.
Well, you can still donate though.
Yeah, I know.
You can actually have a campaign, but you don't have to jump in freezing water.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's good though. Yeah, I like when you went up on the stage there before you jumped in there. You had that crazy hair on you and trying to get the crowd all fired up there. That was pretty fun. So that was pretty good. And was that you in the
Yeah,
purple
that
suit
was
there?
me.
That was
Oh,
her.
okay.
Yep.
That was me.
Nice.
Me and all my purple.
Yeah. You had
That
that.
was actually his.
That
I
was the
borrowed
theme.
his.
Oh, okay.
Her team was purple.
Yeah.
Mine was part purple,
Uh-huh.
part Fanshawe, and part Special Olympics.
Oh,
so
okay.
I had, and this is me. I was wearing running shoes,
Yeah.
bare legs,
Yeah.
Western Mustang shorts.
Shorts. Yeah.
I was wearing a for hockey Special Olympics
Your
jersey.
special
Actually, I was
jersey.
wearing this.
Yeah.
Okay, Special Olympics.
Yeah.
This was actually made in 2011 games, which
Yeah.
Chris and I went for Winter Games.
Mm-hmm.
We won, I believe, a silver medal.
Yeah.
And then I had a Western Mustang shorts, and I had a purple wig.
Yes.
Okay, but I had a number one thing saying Fanshawe College.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Okay,
see
so
the thing there.
I was bringing my Fanshawe College spirit as a
Okay.
former student.
Yeah.
I was bringing in the football spirit as Western Mustang,
Okay.
and then the Special Olympics spirit.
Gotcha.
So I was bringing it all in one.
Nice.
That was my gimmick.
Yeah.
You know, like professional wrestling.
Yes.
You bring out a gimmick.
Yeah.
You want to sell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it sold. I had a lot of compliments. Kerry had a lot of compliments. You know, Jamie Walker had a lot of compliments
Go.
because he was all purple.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. He had his
wearing
Western
his
stuff on.
hockey
so-
Yeah.
gear. Scott was wearing the Canada jersey and that.
Yes.
And then I think he brought his medal with him. I can't remember that one.
That might have been at the second.
I didn't know he jumped twice.
Yeah.
I thought he
jumped
was a
twice.
crazy fool.
Yeah. He told
Oh,
me.
you
he was-
jumped twice?
Yeah.
There's another guy named Chris Ennis. He was wearing the Canadian swim gear.
He was wearing his swim
No,
gear.
he's actually going to the World
No,
Games.
that
for
was his
swimming.
skiing suit,
Oh,
actually.
yes. Yeah. Okay.
He's
Yeah.
going to the World Games for swimming.
Yes.
I've
we know
known
that.
this guy over 20 plus years.
Yeah.
He's partially autistic, but he's not stupid. He's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Very
we
smart guy.
we had
Okay.
Chris and his dad on
But he's
for our
gone to
first
the
episode.
provincial, national
Yeah.
World Games, but he's mostly gone for, I believe, track and swimming.
Swimming. Yeah.
Very amazing athlete.
Yeah.
But he's a very quiet guy.
Yeah.
He does his business on the field.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll say hi and goodbye. He'll talk about memories from the past.
Yeah.
He'll remember what I did in Halifax in '94.
Yeah.
He said, Brian, I can remember you scoring 6 goals with a busted finger in the Brown Benno game. I said, please don't talk about my finger.
Yeah. When we had him and his dad on, he was definitely a man of few words.
Yep.
We tried to get him to talk, but
He talked a little.
he did. He
but
did. Yeah.
Not, you can't keep up.
Yeah. He was like, "It's almost time to go swimming, Dad. We need
Yeah.
to leave." Oh, it's pretty good.
So what sports did you do in Houston?
I did track, basketball. I did track, basketball, swimming, bowling. I think that's about what I did.
It's quite a bit.
And how many U.S. national games you been to when you were there?
Oh,
A lot.
probably. I can't recall. It's
Yeah.
been so long. And then this last year, I've lost my good friend / Special Olympics coach back home. I lost her through cancer. Brian got to meet her a couple times when we went on cruises with her.
Okay.
Her and her husband. The senior club where my dad and my mom was involved with.
Yep.
So we were a big group of seniors. I was so glad that I had her to talk to because I really, out of that whole group, I
Yeah.
had no one to really
no.
talk to. So it was really nice to actually catch up with her.
Yeah. So
No, I can't because she's now passed on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom's passed on too, so it's hard.
yeah, sorry to hear that.
Her name was Wilma Eichner. She was a dedicated volunteer for Houston Special Olympics for over 40 plus years.
Okay.
She was the backbone of everything. Like she initially started most of the stuff.
Down in
She
Houston.
organized barbecues, parties, everything. She'd organize the fundraising events. She's like Bill Mills of London Special Olympics.
Okay.
She did everything.
Yep.
Behind
This
the
lady is
scenes.
so special. So when Houston lost her, they lost a big part of
big chunk
Special
there, yeah,
Olympics. Like
yeah.
she was very vital.
Yeah.
Very nice, sweet lady.
Yep.
She's done a lot for Kerry and I.
Good.
She's actually donated a lot of money to our
That's-
Special Olympics in London.
Yeah.
That's the one
In
person.
American dollars. you
She
know?
would have been the first one. Probably the first couple of them would have put the money on the polar bear plunge. If
Right.
it's
Yeah,
like she
yeah.
would have been right there. I would have told her.
Yeah.
She would send me the link.
Yeah.
And she would have
Nice.
put the money on there
Nice
for
to know.
me.
Nice to know.
That's
people
what
like
I
that.
kinda
along with Arnold
missing.
Schwarzenegger. Remember Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's a big supporter of USA Special Olympics. She had actually worked along with him
Oh, nice.
on one of the World Games in Special Olympics. So this is how special this lady is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Very special.
So then what brought you from Houston to London?
To Canada.
Yeah.
I finished grade 12 here. So all my grades went back home. And I had 2 grads that year. Here and back home. The reason I moved up here to look after my grandparents before they passed
Oh, okay.
until it got too hard, and then my aunt took over because there's only certain thing so much that I can do, and then she
Yeah.
took over.
Yep.
So moved her closer to her. So
And you just stayed then?
I just stayed in town.
Liked it.
And then you met that joker.
Yeah, I started the sport that I started with was, I think, baseball,
Mhm.
and then I met him, and then I followed him, kind of watched the floor hockey, and went in for a year.
Yep.
Because that was it for me, because it was getting too hard on me,
Too rough.
Yeah.
too rough on me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Kept
then
getting hurt.
and then I went into soccer
Yeah.
and everything else.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
So Brian, you've played floor hockey obviously for a while, and you've had to retire due to health reasons. I hear you're looking to make a comeback.
Coming back to sports.
Yeah, actually, no, coming back to sports was actually a big challenge for me because when I got, this is my kidney transplant situation. This is round 2. Okay, back in June 2021, third week of June, June 21st, I was doing kidney dialysis. I told the nurses, I'm done. I'm getting sicker. Dialysis not helping. I had no energy. I tried working out. I tried everything to get back in shape. Nothing was working. I told the nurse, I'm done. Okay? I was getting moody, bitchy, and everything. Okay? When you're sick, you're not yourself, right? You don't know who you are. I didn't know who I was anymore. So we had a meeting 1 hour after my dialysis treatment. A lady kidney transplant team named Lisa. She's like Korean, Filipino. She said, Brian, we need to talk. She said, we heard about you complaining and all this stuff. She said, you know what? You're not the only one. This is common. But she said, what this shows you care. You're fighting for your life. You're doing everything in your power to survive. But guess what? Stop complaining. Because she said, at midnight tonight, we got a matching kidney donor for you.
Cool.
So, but she said there's something you got to do. You got to go to your mall, get your coffee and mocha like you do every day, go home, 1 hour rest. You're coming back to the hospital at 7 o'clock if you want to transplant. She said, it's your choice.
Yeah.
She said, you're going to die if you don't do this transplant, right? I said, yeah. So she said, you got nothing to lose. Why not go for it?
Yeah.
Right? She said, take the transplant. She said, what do you got to lose? You're going to be losing your life anyways. But she said, this transplant, if it's done properly, we have the best doctors in the world, right? They said they would fix it. They would take care of you. She said, all you got to do is do your job.
Yep.
She said, don't let us down. We give you the kidney transplant. Don't abuse your body.
Yep.
Take care of it. And I said to her, what? You know I always take care of myself. She said, yeah, we know you. This is why we're giving you the transplant. We're picking you over someone else that wanted a transplant too. But that person does not want to give up smoking. Right? Something like that. I can't remember what it was. Right? Okay, she said some things. So she said, we're picking you because, one, you're in your 50s. This person's 50, in the 50s. But she said this person was actually a healthy person. Never drank alcohol, never done drugs. She said this kidney transplant is going to prolong your life. Take it or leave it.
Yep.
And I said, you know what? You sure how damn I'm taking it. Okay?
Yep.
She said, I want to live. I want my life back. Okay? I want my identity back. So she said, what's that? I said, I want to be Special Olympics again. I don't want to be the sick guy anymore. I don't want to be the guy known as Brian in dialysis. I don't want to be going to like 3 or 4 appointments a month seeing friggin' doctors. Okay? But she said, you got to take medication the rest of your life, right? I said, you know what? I've been taking medication the rest of my life all the time.
Yeah.
I've been taking Tylenol. I've been taking this and that. Okay? Sometimes I get headaches from people.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Okay?
Pretty much.
Extra 20
Yeah, that's
pills,
true.
so
That's-
what?
yeah,
I'll
that's
take
true.
them. Just give me my damn life back, right?
Yeah.
She said, okay,
Yeah.
deal. So we did that. So ever since then, I slowly came back, started with bowling this year.
Pretty low
okay?
impact,
I
yeah.
wasn't too sure, okay, because I take 20 pills a day. But when I had the kidney transplant at the beginning, I was taking 30 a day. It was making me pass out.
Yep.
So, and Chris knows, I had to use the wheelchair. You know, I'm a pride person.
Mm-hmm.
I had to spoil my pride to sit in a wheelchair.
Yep.
To explain myself, why am I in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
You know, people was like, oh, Brian's in a wheelchair. You know how pissed off I'm getting? You know, when you do that to me, you're pissing me off. I'm fighting harder.
Yeah.
Okay? Watch out, boy, because I'm coming back. So all this time, I'm fighting.
Yeah.
I'm eating healthy.
Yep.
I'm slowly exercising, walking moderately.
Yep.
More
Little-
and more,
little
more,
steps,
more, more.
yep, yep.
In the last 3 years, since 2021.
Mhm.
Okay? So then last year, I said to Kerry, I'm going to give bowling a shot.
Yep.
Right? And then this year, last couple months, especially the last 2 months,
Yep.
I got my full energy back.
Yep.
I'm able to just sprint
Yep.
100 yards without being out of breath.
Yep.
That's me.
Good for you.
That's who I am.
I couldn't do that.
Chris knows I was always showed up to floor hockey to play.
Yep.
He came to show up to play as well. He came up to play floor hockey. Yes, we joked around. We had a good fun, right? But when it comes to whistle time,
Mm-hmm.
we kicked butt. We went out there and worked hard, you know? So,
You
Yeah.
did that.
yeah,
One time.
One time, eh?
yeah. Chris and I, we've had some spats in floor hockey.
Before I hit 30.
Practices. Sometimes you hook me, sometimes I hook them. But after the practice is over, we
Yeah.
make up. We're good friends. Because you know why? We're competitors.
Yeah.
This is who we are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. What happens
Okay,
on the ice
so-
stays on the ice.
Yeah.
And that's
But the last 2 months, I've been in.
Sorry.
Gym floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the last 2 months, I've been doing intensive training.
Sure.
But I've been showing people what I'm doing. I've been doing push-ups.
Yep.
I've been doing sprints.
Yep.
I've been doing jumping sides. A lot of people, stuff that they don't like. Okay, especially athletes don't like. I said, guys,
Regular athletes don't
you
like
want to
either.
succeed in life?
Yeah.
You want to succeed in Special Olympics? You got to do what I'm doing.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't want to do this, you ain't going nowhere.
No.
Because we've done all this in floor hockey. Chris knows.
Yeah.
In fact, what I was showing was nothing. Remember Dennis Borden? He would put us through practice drills like we're military people. It's like hut 1, hut 2,
That's
hut 3.
Dennis.
Huh?
Like
Remember Dennis?
Yeah, yeah.
Dennis,
Him.
he
Yeah.
was like, what do you call it? I can't say it on
Yeah,
here.
like a
because
drill
it's swearing
sergeant.
name,
Just
but like, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a bad. You complete that.
Oh, yes. He was.
Yeah.
He was. Okay.
So
But
way
you know
worse
what?
than I am, right?
But we respected him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also Rick Wall was another great coach.
Who?
Okay. He came from the RCMP.
Yeah, Rick Walker.
Yeah.
Rick Walker?
Remember
Yeah.
Rick Wall?
Rick Roy.
Yeah. Rick Roy.
Rick
okay,
Roy,
sorry, my Irish
that
accent.
guy. He
I'm
was
Irish,
a
so,
friggin' guy, too.
Yeah.
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 He worked as hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, hey, Kevin's not running fast enough on this lap. Guess what, guys? Do one more.
You know, that thought has crossed my mind to do that.
Yeah. Like.
Guys,
Yeah.
Richard didn't touch the ball. Guess what? Line up. Everybody
Do it
has
again.
to touch the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. We were doing the drill at Eagle Heights School.
Yeah.
Yeah, we practiced circle Monday nights, right?
Yeah.
But I believe it was the Thursday night we were doing drills at Eagle Heights
Yeah.
during the provincial year. So we had benches set up, we had pylons and everything. So one drill we had to walk up on the benches. In fact, we had once you started the bench, you had to run across without falling. If you fell off, you had to start over again. Then we had to run through the pylons. Okay.
Yeah.
We're working out the pucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then we would do sit-ups, push-ups.
Yeah.
And this was like, I think 4 or 5 stations
Yeah.
of players. So there'd be 4 or 5 players in each station, right?
Yeah.
So we do a different drill each time. So we would do that maybe 2 rounds of it.
Yeah.
And Rick Wall was like, okay, I'm watching you guys. If you screw up, everybody's doing it all over again. So I told my teammates, I'm sure Chris did, you guys, we're doing this right the first time. Because we sure ain't how doing it again. But it's how it wound up we had to do it again.
This is good, Brian. You're giving me
remember
some
that?
good ideas here.
He swore at me at that provincial games.
The coach did?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. So when we were done,
That was funny though.
okay, we had a good meal, right?
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
eat a pasta. I'm a pasta person. I bought pasta. I would have it before floor hockey. When we're done the floor hockey,
You want to throw
I
up?
was so pooped because of the drill, you know. So I go home. I said, Kerry, what do you want for supper? She said, we just had supper. I said, well, we're having supper part 2.
Yeah, Rick Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really worked you guys, eh?
Yeah, he grabbed me off the bench. Like literally just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
picked me up from the bench, took me to the side nobody hears. He's like, listen here, no more effing around out there. Stop slamming your fucking stick. You go out there and win or something.
Yeah.
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 I get 'em. I get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
we got to respect the coaches because they were there for a reason.
Yeah.
To not only discipline us, but they
No,
wanted to
but
make
we-
it fun for us.
We
like
want you
meeting-
to have fun and we want you to succeed and
Yeah.
we want you to win. Obviously, we want you to win, but
Yeah.
at least try. We would rather see you try and fail than
then-
just give up, because that frustrates a coach more than anything. Is just giving up,
Yep.
Yep.
and we hate that. I hate
Yeah.
seeing that. I hate seeing an athlete
Yeah.
give up.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Me too. I hate giving up on stuff.
Good. That bothers me.
Matter of fact,
that really
yeah.
bugs me.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, no reason. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
No.
So, if you don't know, I'm now the head coach of the floor hockey team. So, I'm keeping mental notes of all of these drills and ideas that previous coaches did.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we've got next week off.
Yeah.
Lots of time to plan stuff.
That kind of reminds me, Kerry went to Provincials for basketball and golf. I don't know how you guys did, but they had a very nice lady coach. And now this is when I was on dialysis, okay? So this was the prior to my first kidney transplant. Okay. So Kerry's going to Prince for basketball. And so one of her coaches, I can't remember her name,
Was it Lindsay?
she considered me as a motivator for his Special Olympic athletes because they would have me do drills, make athletes do drills. We did in floor hockey. I would be the guy leading drills. So she said, Brian, we've seen you do drills in the men's basketball team. We want you to do that with our team. She said, we want you to prepare our team for provincials. We think we can win if you help us. So I would do the drills with them, right? So I would help Kerry's basketball team. Whatever help they needed, I helped them. So we did the drills. And then when they had their basketball scrimmage, the coach would say, Brian, I want you to help these guys out. She said, your job is just to go and receive the ball and pass the ball to the athlete and tell them to pass the ball to each other. Because she said, I think they'll listen to you more than me, okay? Because she said they don't like to listen to me. I said, really? They said, yeah, because they respect you, because they love you because you're funny. They said you make it fun. So I said, really? I said, you kidding me? I said, you're the coach. You're supposed to be the boss. She said, no, come on. Trust me. Let's do this, okay? Trust me on this. So we did that, right? So I'd pass the ball. I'd tell one person, pass it there. Pass, right? And then when I get the ball, they would tell me, Brian, shoot. No, I'm not shooting. You guys are scoring the points. I'm not going to provincials. You guys are. I'm just passing the ball to make you guys pass. Because I tell the guys, this is what you got to do if you want to win. It's not a one-person show.
Nope.
Okay? Right? So, pro hockey team found out about that. Couple of guys. Remember Dwight and them? They hogged the puck. They didn't want to pass the ball puck. Okay? We found out we couldn't win. You know? A couple other guys, I'm not going to mention names because I know their dad coach will give me crap. You know who he is, right? But he was hogging the puck. He didn't want to pass. You know? He was taking the glory while the rest of us were working hard on defense. You know, Chris and I, Richard, a couple other guys, Clifford, another good player. We were working our butts off in defense to play against rough teams like Ottawa, Guelph, what was another team? Peterborough, I believe.
Yep.
And I don't know, some other team. But our defense, I personally didn't think we weren't given enough credit for what we were doing. Okay? You know the old saying, okay? Defense wins games, offense score goals. Right?
I think
Something like that.
I think it's offense
Or is
wins
it defense
games.
score goals and
No,
offense wins games?
it's offense
What's that
wins
saying?
games,
Correct
defense
me.
wins championships.
Yeah. Okay. So, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to have defense to win
Yep.
games. If you don't have defense,
Yeah.
you're not going to win.
Oh, I know.
Ask Kerry Price,
Oh, I know.
Montreal Canadiens.
He
He would tell you.
in that last tournament there, I'm more of a defensive coach. I much prefer doing like a defense counterattack. That's sort of how I like to do things. But yeah, I totally everybody needs to know defense. Even if you're
Yeah.
a forward, you need to come and back check and
Yeah.
play defense. That's why a lot of our drills that we do now,
Yep.
the forwards are doing defense drills. So they learn that.
Just
know.
in case they go defense.
It's like programming your mind.
Yep.
Defense,
Yep.
defense.
Yep.
Forget about offense. Your job is defense.
Yeah. We know they can all score.
It's like if you got a chance to score a goal,
Go for
and
it.
you're alone, go for it.
Go for it.
Right?
Exactly.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Chris remembers. I think it was Sudbury.
Yeah.
It was in the I think it was semifinal. We had to go overtime. Okay, and then to get into the final.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who passed me the puck, but I took a shot. I saw the open, and I said, I'm going for that.
Mm-hmm.
The goalie was going over this way. He thought I was going to pass.
Yeah.
When I saw him move,
Yeah.
I saw the open net.
Took the shot.
I don't know if you gave me the pass, who gave me.
I have
but
no idea.
I scored the winning goal in that game that got us in the final championship.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what tournament it was. Okay? I don't know if it was the provincial games or not what. But it got us in the final. And in the final, Chris scored a couple of important goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was Midland. Yeah. This team, Midland, we should have beaten them. But their goalie was cheating. He kept pushing the net off. Every time he scored a goal, remember that?
Kept doing the,
I think
the,
you
the
scored
Matt
Ottawa.
Murray.
We lost that game 3-2.
Yeah.
I had a goal scored before the net went off. The goalie went off. We had a lady referee. She said no goal. That's what you mean, no goal. He pushed the net off. It was becoming a habit. 3 or 4 times. He was pushing the net off.
Yeah.
You should have won that championship game. Okay, we won silver. I'm proud. But I'm a guy that I want to be fair.
Yep.
We should have won gold.
Yeah.
We totally dominated that game. I know we did. Okay, he scored, and it was disallowed. I think Jamie Walker scored. I'm not sure. A couple other guys.
We had about
No. Richard did.
4 goals that they disallowed. 'cause the net
Richard
went
scored one
off.
too. Remember, Richard scored a high one.
And three of them were their net kicked off.
Yeah.
One of them was when he kicked his own shoe off.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was so mad because you know why? The following year, when it came to announcement of nationals,
Yeah.
they said Midland going to nationals. My jaw dropped. It's like, wait a minute. We are the team
Yeah.
with the best sportsmanship in the province. Everybody talked about how good sportsmanship we are.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
accept
we
that
we
game.
were the talk of the tournament. It's like everybody, like people that we didn't even know, was like, you guys show the most respect out there to in any team that's playing
Yeah.
here. And oh yeah,
Yeah.
It was. It's frustrating because you know yourself. And athletes feel the same way. When you work hard, so hard to accomplish goal that you've waited for. For me, at that time was what in my 30th year, maybe floor hockey or close to that. And I'm dreaming of a gold at provincials. I've dreamed of this for 30 years.
Yep.
I worked hard. I worked out in the weight room
Yep.
at Western University, sacrificed my body, everything, fighting back from my first kidney transplant, all this, and your dream taken away, all because a goaltender selfishly kept pushing the net off, didn't want to play fair,
Yeah.
and he knew that he can get away with it. He was smart, you know.
Matt Murray, the
Yeah,
whole
it
thing.
hurts.
That sucks.
Because you
Yeah.
know why? We might have been going to the road games instead of golf. I see golf going to road games. You know how many times I'm banging my head? That should have been us. Get this. That year, golf went to the road games.
Lost
They were
first.
losing to Jamaica 7-0. And they wound up winning 8-7. I know for a fact, if we were playing Jamaica, there's no way we'd let them get 8 goals against us. I saw golf play.
Yeah.
You know why they lost? Because defense didn't want to play defense. they started trying to score in goals.
That's what happens. That's what happens. I get all chirpy with the players if they start doing that. So if you do end up coming back, you'll see.
Well, we will be
Yeah.
at the tournament,
Yes.
at the London tournament,
Excellent.
to help with as a volunteers.
Yep.
So we're slowly getting back
Yeah.
into floor hockey.
Good.
We're starting
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah, we're getting back to volunteer things.
Yeah.
We're helping out floor hockey tournament that Chris has.
Yep.
Tentative date is April 15th, so they say.
Yes.
But we're going to help out. As a way for me giving back to Special Olympics, I'm going to get either, I know they're not going to eat veggies and that, so I'm going to get a pastry pasta platter. Okay? So that doesn't mean it's going to be for the athletes. It's going to be for sale for the public
Okay.
to buy.
Nice.
So whatever
are
money
gonna-
goes, it's going to go to floor hockey
Yeah.
program. So, and then we're going to help out.
Cool.
Yeah, Rick Walker, I talked to him earlier this evening.
Yep.
He said, we'll find you a job.
I'm
You know?
sure he'll be
So-
able to find you something.
Either way, I'm either going to be helping or I'm going to be a cheerleader to my floor hockey team.
Excellent.
I'm going to help these guys to victory.
Yeah.
I hope.
sure.
Providing the goalie does not push the net.
Yeah.
off
No, no. Jesse doesn't do that. Jesse
Oh,
doesn't do
Jesse's
that.
still the goalie?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Just
think
hope you don't have Rick Walker as a referee.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You heard that, Rick? Yeah.
I've given him the gears when he refs our practice games. So.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing about all of our London Special Olympic referees have been my coaches one time or the other.
Oh, really?
Since 1983.
So like Bill and Dennis.
Starting off
and-
Bill Mills.
Yeah.
He was my floor hockey coach one time or another
Yeah.
since 83.
Yeah.
Like part-time because he did track and other sports.
Yeah, yeah.
Very busy guy.
Yeah.
Same time as treasurer. Then had Nancy Scanlon, who's also a referee.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was my floor hockey coach.
Yep.
And then we got Jim Haycock. He helped out for hockey from time to time.
Mhm.
Kind of a coach when needed.
Yep.
Okay. Then there's Dennis Borden.
Yep.
Okay. And then there's Bill Mills. And then there's one more guy named Jim something. I can't remember his last name. He's married to her Sandy. I can't remember his last name. But they were a married couple in Special Olympics.
Sure.
They were both referees.
Okay.
And he was helping out with our coaching program.
Yep.
You know, when needed. So,
Yeah.
so all these referees that are London are very special.
Mm-hmm.
They all also have one thing in common.
What's that?
They all have gone to World Games.
Oh,
All of
as
them.
referees.
Okay,
Yeah.
at our expense of money that we raise for these referees, right, Chris? The money that we raise, right? So I'm kidding, guys. Okay, I'm being comical here, but they're very qualified referees, even though they make mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay, but they make it fun for us. They joke around.
Yeah.
You know. But did you like to pick on a couple of guys like Scott Tennant, Jamie Walker?
Oh yeah.
You know,
Well,
Kevin.
Scotty's a goon, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Kevin.
Big one.
Kevin McMullen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is Kevin back at floor hockey?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Kevy's still
Is
there.
Kevin
Kevin?
playing for hockey?
He is. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I know he had quite a hard time, so yeah. Yeah, one of the fun things about floor hockey is we get to play the RCMP every year at the police college.
We didn't do that yet this year.
Yeah.
sorry,
we're
not RCMP,
hopefully, yeah, the
police officers.
Yeah,
They're
we're
fun.
hoping to try to get that scheduled, but obviously that will depend on a lot of things. We did have the torch run officers. Was it torch run officers come
Yep.
out? Yeah, they came out and played all of the floor hockey teams a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So they had a little fun
Yeah, I saw
exhibition
that
game.
on Facebook.
Yeah, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I think you guys are playing the exhibition game against the Western people on the
Bring in?
not this Monday, but a week Monday.
Maybe.
You're playing somebody for a
don't know.
fun game. Is
I
that
don't know.
Western or against the police or what is it?
I'm not sure.
I don't
Oh,
know.
sorry, Rick. I'm not supposed to tell. Shh.
I'm not sure. There's
Oh,
so many
you-
emails
you're
regarding
supposed to have a
floor
fun night
hockey.
the
I don't
week
know.
Monday.
We don't
Kerry and I are
get-
going to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
We don't get
Yeah.
those schedules.
You're going to get a special appearance from the Clonies.
You
Yeah.
don't get the invoice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
the
get
high
told-
school I graduated, Clark Road.
Yeah.
Where I won a city football championship in 1983.
Yo. 1983. Dude, I was 1 year old then.
Yeah, we beat
Not
Southwood
even
City
born yet.
The old OJW Stadium.
Yeah.
I had a muddy uniform that day. I can't forget it.
That's funny. Before we ask any for some other questions here, real quick, we have a dad joke of the day section, so I'm just gonna do this real quick.
It's time for the dad joke of the day.
Do you guys have any kids?
No.
No. Okay. You like dad jokes though, right? You know what? I tried to organize a professional hide and seek tournament.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was a complete failure.
Why?
Good players are hard to find.
Yeah, I didn't mention all the sports I played, though, eh? Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. So what sports have you been? What sports you been
Playing.
doing? Yeah. When did you start? In what sport?
What was your first sport?
What sport did you start with?
Okay, I started with, this is sports in order. I remember it good, okay? I started for hockey in 1983. Then I started baseball next, okay? We played in the Kingston Aquinas Park, where we started, then Sonic Park. Okay, that was baseball.
Yeah.
Then I started soccer, okay? Now, when I started soccer in the 90s, I was playing Special Olympic soccer. I was also playing what you call the CSL, Canadian Soccer League.
Okay.
I was the first Special Olympic athlete to play in that league.
All right, on.
It's a semi-professional league.
Yes.
I played against guys that are semi-professionals. Now, the story was this. I tried out in my first year, okay, I was going against guys that are from all over Europe, okay?
Yes.
They're not all Canadians,
No.
okay? So I tried out my first year. I got cut in the very last round.
Oh.
So the team manager, owner, Harry Gus, that's his name, he said, Brian, he said, you know, you're very well disciplined. He says, you're one of the hardest working soccer players we ever met. But he said, because you're 26 years old, you came at a late bloomer. But guess what? He said, you're not done. He said, we're going to offer you a team manager job, but we're going to give you a soccer uniform.
Nice.
So any players that get injured,
Yeah, you can go in.
you're going to step into play.
Nice.
So he said, we're going to ask you to practice with us at soccer, but he said, you're going to have a big role.
Yeah.
He said, you're replacing the previous manager who passed away,
Okay.
guy named Darius, okay? So he said, your job, look after equipment,
Yep.
look after anything that players need, okay? But at the same time, you can train with the players on the field if you wish,
Nice.
okay? So, but he said, we're giving you a uniform. And he says you also can participate in the scrimmages because he said, like we said, if any players get injured, right? Okay, if you need players, we're going to throw you in. We're not going to pick up players from other countries. You're going to be in as a priority. And then if any more players get injured, then we're going to pick up players from other countries.
Sure.
Right? So I took that offer. I said, well, we got to kind of work around my schedule. He said, I'll tell you what, I'll talk to your boss, and we'll figure out your schedule. And he said, whatever money you lose, I'll pay for it.
Nice.
Okay? Because he said, the governor will give me the money back. He says, it's one way to get my money back. Okay? I
Nice.
said, okay, Harry, if
Nice.
you say so. So this is good. He wins, I win.
Yeah.
Because it helps me with my Special Olympics.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, I had to go to my soccer coach, Peter Scanlon. I said, Peter, I have an opportunity, but I don't want to break rules here. Can I still play semi-professional soccer and play Special Olympic soccer? He said, yeah, you can. He said, because, he said, it's not professional soccer. Okay? He said, are you signing a contract? I said, no. It's just basically a volunteer job, which as a team manager, okay? But I will be getting money on the side, okay? Oh, he said, well, that's great. But I said, I'm getting money for any loss of my income at work, okay? So if I lose $100, Harry will give me $100.
Sure.
And plus, he paid all my meals, okay?
Yeah.
Can't ask for better than that. So Peter said, I'll write a letter, okay, to CSL saying that Brian is eligible to play, okay, and that he does not contradict any rules of Special Olympics,
Sure.
okay? Because I wanted to make sure, because I didn't want to get a suspension,
Yeah.
right?
That makes
'Cause
sense.
it's all red tape,
Makes sense.
okay? Especially nowadays, because At that time, CSL started becoming a business. They started making money.
Yep.
They started charging admission. Players slowly started getting paid because it used to be before players didn't get paid.
Yeah.
Okay, so they brought in Toronto, Ottawa, many other teams.
Yep.
So I started with that, right? Okay, so enough of that. We'll go to the next sport, okay? Because unless you got 2 more hours. Anyways, okay, that was soccer. Next sport was track and field.
Yeah.
Bill Mills was my coach for track and field.
Sure.
I did that about anywhere from 5 to 10 years. I did 100 meter, 200 meter. I did 2,000 meter. I did long jump. I did also the 400 by 100 relay. Okay, and the 3,000. Majority of the time, I was the only person to do that race. Not too many people wanted to do it at that time.
Wow.
So most of the time, I would come in first, but I had to beat my own time to make the provincials. You know, so I made it to the provincial level, but I couldn't make it past that because it was hard to beat times because I had no competition. So they would say, Brian, as much as you beat your own time, you have to beat the other athletes' times. And I said, how? I said, okay, if I'm in my 30s and there's nobody in my 30s in our region, we're in region 2, then shouldn't I be going to provincials? They said, no, because you have to beat the people times of 20 years old.
What?
I'm like, what? 20 years old? I said, you know how fast I was when I was 20? I was twice time faster. So I'm trying to make sense there, right? So they said, well, Bill Mills said, it's not our rules, it's a head office rule.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing. Our hands are tied.
That's a bummer.
I said, that's fine. Okay? So that was that. Okay? Then I went on to do bowling next. Okay? So I was playing baseball, floor hockey, soccer, and I did bowling. Okay? So I did that probably for about 6 years. But at the same time, I was volunteering bowling, writing down scores and all that, because most of the coaches would not show up. You know? They'd say they're coming. They would not call us and stuff. And it's becoming a problem nowadays, okay? Right? Okay?
We didn't.
I don't want to go there, but we had to cancel practice this year, you know?
I saw that. There was a couple bowling things that were
Yeah,
canceled.
because last week was canceled this week because the head coach.
No
was sick.
names. No names.
Yeah. Yeah, no names.
I don't want to get in
Let's keep
trouble.
going.
Okay, well,
One of the coaches, yeah.
well, I mean, it was like one coach.
This is a provincial qualifier, okay? When it's a provincial qualifier, you have a responsibility to make sure all practices are taking place.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
I'm sure somebody could go out
And
at
this the
least.
snowstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
The
short-term
snowstorm, I
cancel.
can understand. Yeah. Because we've had to cancel once or twice because of
the-
weather.
yeah.
And we've got a couple athletes that come out of town, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
I
little tricky,
understand
but-
about the weather.
Yeah.
But come,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have enough coaches that we can.
We get baseball.
Yeah.
Well, that was totally weather
Right.
mostly, though.
Some of it.
Some of it was,
Well,
yeah.
the thing is
There is a small little tiny white cloud over the
Yeah.
field you were canceling.
Our hands are tied. If the coach makes a decision, if they cancel practice, our hands are tied.
Yeah.
Right? But Kerry and I got a deal. You know what we're doing next week?
What's that?
We're not depending on the coaches. We're going to bowling ourselves. We'll borrow ourselves at our expense.
There you go.
But I'm going to keep the receipt.
Yeah.
I'm going to the bowling coach. You're paying. Probably won't, but that's fine. Okay?
That's what I don't understand. They have like 58, 60 coaches for the 5-pin that don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
They could have came over there to their side and helped.
To the 10 pin.
Because
Yeah.
you just need a coach just
Just to watch, right?
that's
Like,
it. Yeah.
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 Just to supervise, right?
Yeah,
just
so
make
just,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
So just
yeah.
That's a
basically
shame.
going back to other sports I talked about. While I was playing these sports, okay, I mentioned I played Clark Road,
Yep.
1983, while I was playing floor hockey. Okay, so I was going from one sport to another
Yeah.
in the same year. So meaning I just finished football season. I'm starting floor hockey. So I'm active all year round.
Yep.
Okay. And then get into baseball and other stuff. Okay. And then I played the soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then in 1987, I was playing with London Beefeaters football by 1 year. Just 1 year because I had to work a lot. As I mentioned, I had to go to Fanshawe and that stuff.
Yep.
So I was playing outside sports, soccer competitively,
Mm-hmm.
which helped me with Special Olympics it gives our team advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, right? It gives team a better chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
Allows me to help them. Okay, it doesn't just benefit me; it benefits them.
Sure.
Right? So because if I can help the team win, that makes me happy.
Yep.
If I see them get a trophy or medal, right? I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
This is not about me. This is about team. Team. There's no I, right?
That's
it's
right.
we.
No I in
Okay.
team.
So anytime
No.
yeah. So anytime our team wins championships, I'm happy for the team.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I've won so many championships. I've been fortunate.
You also did curling for a bit.
I did curling as well.
Wow.
Okay.
There you
Now
go.
curling was a big thing for me for a while. I did that for about 5 good years. I had a great time with it. We've been to the bar. We met a lot of the curlers.
I also
Kevin.
did curling.
Nice.
Yeah, we met Russ Howard.
Yeah.
One of the legends of curling, and then a couple other guys. I met Jennifer Jones one time.
Nice.
She's like what I call the diva of curling. She's like the babe, no offense, but she's the babe of curling, as us guys describe it. Ask Doug Tuckey. He's like, when it comes to Jennifer Jones, she's hot. She burns that damn ice.
Oh my
So,
God.
now, the thing with
Oh
curling,
my.
okay, only in my 3rd year in curling,
Yeah.
it was a year to go to provincials. We went to provincials for a B division,
Yeah.
okay? So I went in the B division. So we went, we made it to the bronze medal game.
Yeah.
So, and this is very sweet. We should have won the gold medal championship, but my skip, I'm not going to mention names, wouldn't listen to me. We had 5 rocks
Yeah.
in the house,
Yeah.
right? Like square,
Yeah.
and one in the middle. I said to my skip, there's like what? 4 rocks left? 2 us, 2 them.
Yeah.
So guards.
I was gonna say throw
He
some
said,
blocks,
"Don't tell me
right?
what to do." He said, "I'm going to throw them in the rock."
No.
I said, "No. If you hit our rocks, they get knocked out.
Yeah.
We're back to square one."
Set up the blocks. Yeah.
Right? So he throws the rock. I'm not sweeping. He says, "I said sweep." I said, "I'm not sweeping." Right? He knocks so he threw it hard the second time. It knocked out 4 rocks.
Oh, that's
So
terrible.
we wound up tying the game.
Yeah.
We had to go overtime. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now this was forced us into getting a bronze medal instead of gold based on points
Right.
because the other team already made it to the final
I
by
see.
that tie.
Sure.
So we lucked out in the silver as well. Okay. But we still had a chance for a bronze medal.
Yep.
So because it was tied, I think it was 2-2, we had to go overtime. Right? So you know how the overtime works? You throw 1 rock, the closest rock to the middle
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
Okay? We have a meeting. Coach Frank comes up, says to me, "Brian, what did you tell Doug?" He said, "You were lip reading. You wanted to call a timeout. You couldn't because we ran out of timeout." He said, "What did you tell Doug?" He says, "I heard you say something." Because he looked pissed off at me. I said, "I told Doug not to throw the rock in the rug. I told him to throw like blocks,
Yep.
guards." Okay? He said, "You told him that?" I said, "Dad, why? Problem?" He said, "No." He said, "You're right." So he goes to Doug Tuckey. "Doug, how many times did I tell you to throw guards when you got lots of rocks in the house?" And Doug said, "Well, I wanted to get more points." He says, 4 rocks. 2 London, 2 us. Right?
Yep.
2 them, 2 us. We got 5. He said, "What are the chances of the rock knocking up 5 rocks?
Pretty high at that point.
What are the chances?"
Yeah.
He said, "There was not much chance." He said, "We had the game won."
Yeah.
Right? He said it would take a miracle for them to knock out 5.
Yep.
So we're going overtime. So Doug said, "Okay, well, we got to go for the winning shot," right? Frank says, "Yeah." So Doug says, "Okay, do you want me to go first or second?" Frank says, "Who said you going first or second?"
Yeah.
Frank says, "What do you mean?" He said, No. Brian has been consistent all day.
Yep.
He's made the right decisions. He's throwing the rock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh? I've never thrown an overtime rock in my damn life.
You did now.
But Frank says, well, I'm depending on you to throw the rock.
Yeah.
He says, you do the best you can. He said, no matter what, I'm proud of you. He said, as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah.
you're the gold medal winner here, as well as these other athletes. He said, I'm not mentioning a particular person's name who doesn't deserve it. Leave it at that. Okay. The other guy throws the rock. Toast in the middle. Here I am. I'm like, I don't know if I can beat this rock. Okay? Because the rock was close to the center.
Yeah.
Okay? So when they do that, they remove the
I
rock.
was gonna say, yeah.
Okay? So I'm thinking, okay, Brian, we can do this. I'm checking the ice, making sure there's no stoppage of ice, snow.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure it's clear. So I said to myself, Brian, let's make this medium pace, right? Not too fast, not too slow, okay? And we're allowed to sweep, okay? If you need to sweep, sweep it. If you don't, don't.
Yep.
I threw the rock, didn't need to sweep. Rock kept going, rock stopped, right near the center,
Nice.
right? And I'm thinking, I'm going like this.
You can't see it.
I think we lost.
Yeah.
My teammate Stephen Bishop, who recently passed away, very good guy,
Bishop, Yep. Yep.
awesome guy. He's fine. What's the problem? I said, well, I think we lost. He said, no, we didn't. I said, what do you mean? He said, you beat the other guy by that much.
Wow.
I was like, what? He said, yeah. Check your look. The head person, the coordinator,
Yeah.
okay,
Did
guy
all the
that does the
measurements.
measurement. He said, this is what you want to be.
Yeah.
I said, and I wish I had my cell phone then to take a damn picture.
It was so close.
I
That
said,
close, eh?
I got that. He said, yes, you did. So Frank came on the floor. He said, what's the result, sir? The guy said to Frank, Frank, this man here got you a bronze medal.
There you go.
Frank said, what? Bronze medal. So Frank says to me, Brian, I'm proud of you. He says, how many times I told you you can do it, but you doubted yourself. For 3 years, you doubted yourself. But, he said, this is why I criticized you all this time, because you doubted yourself. He said, you weren't listening to me. He said, if you'd listened to me, I would have got you more wins. Because I was stubborn, because I thought he was insulting my hearing. But he wasn't insulting my hearing. He was trying to help me.
Yep.
Because I was like, I'm going to be honest, I was crying at times, because like, oh, you hurt my feelings. He said, come on, Brian, stop being a sucky baby, he says, I'm not insulting your hearing, right? Okay?
Yeah.
Because I have feelings. I'm very emotional, okay? So he says, I'm trying to help you. He says, I see a very classy athlete.
Yeah.
He says, you're that athlete. But he
Frank-
says, you need to listen.
Frank's like old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
He's a nice guy, but
his
He can be,
tactics was
It can
probably
be a
like
pain.
when he was like
Yeah.
a kid in like the 40s.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So anyways,
So he's hard. Yeah.
he said to me, congratulations, Brian. And he said, okay, Brian, if I did insult you all this time, I apologize.
Yep.
He said, I apologize for hurting your feelings. I said, no feelings, no hard feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
I respect you, but
Yep.
please don't ever insult me like that again, because I take it personally.
Yeah.
I really do. He said, I promise I'll speak to you differently. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I don't want any more whining. Because he said, if you do, I'm bringing out the violin.
Bringing out the world's smallest violin,
The
right?
You know what I
violin's
mean?
coming out of
I
Brian.
do that with our athletes. If they whine,
I might do that
I would
sometimes
say,
at hockey.
you
Kevin.
want cheese with that?
Yeah.
Wine and cheese with that?
Yeah, exactly. You want some cheese with your
Yeah.
wine?
So
Yeah.
that was a good experience for me curling.
Yeah.
I was very emotional though.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a tough
and
sport.
I had all these athletes, curling athletes, inside the building.
Yep.
Wishing me congratulations, coaches, everything.
Yeah.
The coordinator committees. They
I-
said, Brian, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
She said, this is a pro moment for
Yeah.
Special Olympics.
Yeah.
This is what we live for.
Yeah.
And I said, well, this is not, I've said this before, this is not about me. This
Yeah.
is for the team. Okay? what we do all day, and every sport I played, I'm doing it for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can be selfish. Oh, yeah. I want to score the winning goal. We all do. We all want glory, right? But I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for the team. So Chris knows this. Many of our hockey players in this other sport. If he got a chance to score the winning goal for the team, I'm going for it.
Yep.
Okay? If that means I got to piss off some players that wanted the puck, if I'm more open than he is, I ain't giving you the puck. I'm going for it. Right? If I'm in the middle, it's just between me and the goalie. You think I'm going to pass the puck?
Probably not.
You know? Right? Okay?
I
No.
used to curl
Yeah.
and I used to curl, but I don't anymore because when was it Thunder Bay? Where
You
did
went
it-
Thunder Bay. She went Thunder Bay for curling.
Yeah.
Okay, when we went to Thunder Bay.
I went to North Bay. Cold North Bay.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. When I went, my back went out.
Oh, okay.
My back went out on me, and
You fell on the floor, right?
no, my
Right?
back went out on me.
Yeah.
And
Middle back.
yeah, I was sweeping,
Yeah.
and my back went out.
Yeah.
And the referee, or the person,
Yeah.
said, "Oh, are you okay?" Well, technically, I wasn't, but you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like to, because we were also going for the gold,
For sure. Yeah.
and they said, "Oh, are you okay?" And I was trying to do this,
Yeah.
but nobody saw this,
Oh.
and then I finally went. So
Yeah, I
many
know.
times,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, she
know?
told me this. Huh?
And then I finally, and then the person that was the referee, I
Sure.
guess,
Yeah. Yeah. We'll call them right.
finally went. She went,
Yeah,
and then they
time out,
finally
yeah.
stopped.
Yeah.
And the coach Frank came down. And he said, "Oh, what's wrong?" I went, "My back went out on me."
Oh, yeah.
So I had to go back up.
Yeah.
I couldn't even walk
Oh,
off the ice.
bummer.
That was that bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the coach, myself, and Branford, because that's who we were playing.
Yeah.
One of the guys that were actually
Lifted you up.
lift me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went upstairs, and then they said they wanted a stupid team picture.
Oh.
And I was already upstairs.
Yeah.
And so Frank and the other coach, three other coaches
Uh-huh.
from two other teams, actually had to help me back
Oh no.
downstairs. I said,
Eh,
"Hi."
It was a rough time.
it was, and then 2 weeks later, when I got back, I fell off the city bus.
Oh,
So I hate winter.
Yeah.
I hate winter.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's why my back. But this is the only time of the year
Yeah.
that my back goes out on me or
Yeah.
starts
Yeah.
to go on me.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
weird. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you, curling is hard work.
Oh, I know.
If anybody doesn't think so,
That's a tough
try
sport.
going on the ice, balancing yourself, and sweeping at the same time without falling on your
Yeah.
butt.
Oh yeah. It's a
Okay?
tough sport.
And you're cold.
Yep.
You got to try to keep warm.
Yep.
Okay, right?
Yep.
So you got to focus.
I know.
Now, curling is a team sport. Everybody finds that out. You got to communicate with teammates.
Yep.
It starts with the skip.
Yep.
The skip's gonna call.
Yep. He's gonna tell
Stick.
you what side,
This is where you're
what
throwing it.
curve.
Okay, my call, no argument. Okay, so now if I have a dispute and I got timeouts, I'm calling a timeout, right? But now in terms of hard work, like when the rock comes, you got to make a judgment. Should I sweep or not sweep?
Yeah.
Right? When you're sweeping, you're bending. Your back is bending.
Yep.
Okay? You're working hard, you're sweeping on ice,
Yep.
but you're keeping your balance. At the same time, you got to watch eye
Yeah.
coordination.
Yeah.
Make sure your feet doesn't hit the other team's rock.
Yep.
'Cause if you do, your rock gets disqualified.
Yep.
All kinds of concentration. So you got like 5 things going on. Sweep, look,
Yep.
breathe, make sure you don't hit.
Listen.
And then your goal is to get that rock where you were told to get to.
Yep.
Right? That's the job. So curling is a big job.
Yep.
Okay, like for hockey, it's just you just shoot the puck, you're done, and then you come back, right?
Nope.
Okay, but you keep going.
Yep.
Curling is a pure concentration. It's pure communication between teammates.
Yep.
Okay, so the skip's responsibility to say, okay, keep sweeping. Okay, I'll tell you to sweep, right? If I tell you to stop, I'm going to say stop. Or if I say slow, slow. All kinds of things, right? So there's different terms used in terms of skip. So us as curlers, first, second, third, our responsibility is to listen to skip.
Yep.
Okay? If the skip says nothing, then it kind of means that we make our call. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I would go to my skip Doug and say, look, Doug, whatever your decision is, I respect it. But if I think it's wrong, I'm making my own decision. And if you want to talk to the coach, talk about it, because the thing is, you're disagreeing with me on something that I think is right. So we'll call timeout. I'll talk to Frank, right? Okay? And Frank said, oh, what's the problem? I said, Frank, this is what I want to do. I said, sorry for wasting the timeout, but I do not want to waste this rock. Okay? This rock means a point. Okay? So if you have a chance to get a rock in the middle and get a point, I want to do things right. Right? Okay? So, and Doug would say, yeah, well, I want you to throw it at fast pace. And like, why fast pace? Because he said there's lots of snow on the ice. And I said, Doug, what do you think the boom's for? Take the snow off. Right? That's your job. If you keep the snow on, it can stop the rock. Okay? So Frank said, Brian, I like your idea. Sweep the ice. Whatever snow is there, get rid of it. Right? He's in fact, you can ask the coordinator to remove it if they wish. Right? So I said, we can't waste time. He said, there's a stop clock on that. Right? So I'm using strategy. I said, okay. Well, thanks for telling me, because that part I didn't know. Right? So I said to Doug, let's sweep that snow off. Okay? Now, what are we going to do? And then he said, well, I want you to throw it medium slow. I said, medium slow. Okay. Medium slow. What the heck does that mean? Right? Okay. So I said,
I will run it
so
medium
this is what
fast.
I said to Doug,
Slow fast.
if I'm going to throw medium slow, you're going to have to be right at where the rock I throw and sweep.
Yeah.
With both sides of the sweep.
Yeah.
Our teammates not to sweep. Right? He said, well, okay, well, then what do you think? I said, well, how about we just throw a medium shot? Right? Okay, throw it. It's medium. Because I said my shot, medium, it gets in the middle every time.
Yep.
Not on target, but in the circle.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
This is our last rock. We just need a point. Last rock. Why you want it so fast?
Run the chance
So you think you can get it in?
Yeah.
No. If I throw the rock fast,
You're gonna run the
It's
chance of
gone.
hitting everybody else's.
you know when I first started curling, you know what I thought it was about? I thought it was about who can throw the rock fastest out of the house.
Oh.
So I was throwing the rock every time, and I was like giving crap. Brian, why are you throwing the rock out?
Yeah.
This is not brutal curling.
Yeah.
You're getting in the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
You want
well, I didn't know that.
want the rocks. You want your rocks in the house and the other team's out.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So that's what I learned. I learned a lot about curling because I didn't understand the rules beforehand. I said, okay, well, thanks for telling me. So I had to learn to throw medium, slow, medium, fast, medium, this and that.
Yeah.
So that shot I did medium. We got in the house. We got a point.
There you go.
So I said, Doug, are you happy? He said, yeah, I'm happy.
There you go.
I said, good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like Chris knows this, in Special Olympics, so no, we all have a good time and all that stuff, but we do have disagreements. So, but it's very important to be vocal. Like, I don't suck up to nobody. If I feel something is not right, I'm going to tell the coaches, I don't feel comfortable with this decision. I think we should do this. They can say yes, they can say no. I'll respect the decision, right? Okay, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to like it, you know?
Clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like for hockey, when we go overtime, you're allowed to play your power line team. Okay. We've had situations where our coach say, well, we want to play everybody in overtime, right? And I say, okay, I agree with that, but shouldn't we have a power line to start off? Because if you play the power line, the other team's weak. Their two players are weak. Take the power line, you can beat them. See, me and Chris, Jamie Walker. This is the powerhouse that I know of. Correct me if I'm wrong. Me, Chris, Richard, Jamie Walker. Is it
Kevin?
Clifford, the fifth one?
Kevin?
No, Scott.
Scotty.
This is
Scotty
our
on
power line.
defense.
Yeah.
You
It
play
was,
us.
Scotty and Jamie on defense.
Yeah.
Brian, me, and Richard.
Yeah,
Richard,
Ryan
though.
was in and out.
Richard is forward. Eh?
Yeah. So I would tell the coaches, play the powerhouse,
Yeah.
power line, right? Because, see, the other 5 guys are still good players.
Yeah.
They match against the equal line we played against.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so the coaches would say, well, we want to alternate guys in between. I said, go for the power line, right?
Yeah.
Because if we win this, we advance. That means everybody still plays, right? But then they said, no, we're going to split up the lines. I didn't like that idea. I don't know about you, man,
I wouldn't
but
do that.
I didn't like it.
No,
No, I wouldn't do that.
no, it was bad.
Anyways. Well,
Yeah, we struggled with that, so. Yeah.
that was a busy night, busy day.
Yeah.
I think we got to wrap this up.
Let's wrap it out.
Brian and Kerry, fantastic having you here. Lots and lots of stories. I know we could probably go on and on and on, but I've got a hungry wife inside that wants some food.
Sorry.
Yes, everybody says sorry.
I guess we went into extended time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Like I said, no, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. We'll definitely have to
So I
have you
guess
guys
we
come
have
back.
a
You
big ending.
come back again.
Yes, you can definitely come back again because I know with your, obviously from what we've heard,
At least
your
you made a show out of
your
it.
vast amount of stories and experiences is more. There's going to be more than one episode worth of it. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
again, this is fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
We will get to that. Actually, bring that stuff to hockey when you're there.
Yeah.
Because I would love to see that. But yeah, that'd be good. So again, thanks for coming out. I know it's been trying to get you guys here has been a little tricky, so we both appreciate you guys coming
Got
out.
him here.
And again, congratulations on the large amount of money that you guys raised for the Polar Plunge this year. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
So everybody had
Yeah, I had to
good
go.
time there. So
I asked my second family back
Yeah.
home. I say second family because we grew up together.
sure.
So like I lost my mom, so my second mom is
Yeah.
still around, but for how long I don't know because she's in her mid 80s.
Okay.
And she had a heart
Mhm.
defect, and so
Yeah.
I mean her kids used to babysit me.
Okay.
And now she's a she's a great grandmother.
Holy
now.
moly.
That's what I'm saying. She's
Yeah.
she's
Cheapers.
I said to
Gotta be getting bigger.
I
Yeah.
said to Michelle, who is the only one that doesn't have kids.
Yeah.
I said, okay, when I see, oh, so and so has another kid.
Yeah.
So how many is this to your mom? Because I've lost count.
Yeah.
Because that family grows like weeds.
Yeah, I
And for Christmas, they roast a pig.
Yummy.
They do a pig
Yum.
at
Did she
Christmas.
mention that she's going to prevention for bowling?
Yes.
2024,
Yes.
Yep.
She mentioned it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great.
That
Yeah, I'm
would have
getting
been
ready for
happening in
that.
2020
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
pre-COVID.
Yeah.
We're going to
times.
practice on our own.
Perfect.
I'm going to be her challenger.
There
I'm going to
you go.
push her. I want her to give
Yeah.
it all, you know.
Cool.
Because you never know when you get another shot.
Exactly.
You know, it's a lot of hard work that goes into this. Chris knows. You know, it's every 4 years. Prince was master of the world.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't believe it's
You wanna make the best of it, eh?
already
I
for
know.
bowling.
Oh,
yeah.
that's great.
Because of coming back, I
Yeah.
didn't think
Yeah.
you wouldn't think about where they're going to be starting all these stuff again.
Yeah, exactly.
That pandemic killed us, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially me, because I was on Kennedy Dallas.
Hurt a lot of people.
I had to
that's
wear a
for sure.
mask like 24 hours. Oh my
Is
God.
it
Yeah.
the qualifier for floor hockey too?
That's
This
In April.
in April. Yeah.
oh, that's the April.
That's the world's national qualifier game.
Yeah. So, yeah. So if you didn't get a chance to watch the video of the Polar Plunge,
Yeah, we have.
you
Don't
did
mind
watch
if I
it.
put it on Facebook?
Oh, absolutely. Go right
Just want
ahead.
to talk about the podcast.
Absolutely.
one of you guys take a picture of us as well, so we can all okay.
Here, we'll do that right now.
We
Just a picture here. Oop, wrong way. Don't want my face on there. Turn the camera around. Come on. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. There. Took a couple there. Should be good.
Did you get it?
Yep.
Okay,
Got a
thank
few
you.
in there.
Appreciate it.
So again, thanks a lot for coming out.
One more question.
Oh, right. I totally forgot.
What?
Holy moly. Okay, last question. I've got 2 bowls in front of you. Which one are you going to take from? Chips or sweets? What's your preference?
we'll go chips.
All right. One for chips. What about you, Brian?
What was the question?
Chips or sweets? Which one are
Do
you going to
want
take?
Chips or sweets?
Chips for me, man.
Chips for you.
Yeah, no,
Two for two on the
Two for
tip.
chips.
Because you know why? Because I'm sugar diabetic.
There you go. So
Yeah.
that's just a question we'd like to ask everybody.
Actually, I just found out I'm sugar diabetic 6 months ago.
There you go.
You know why? Because of my kidney transplant medication. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a sugar guy.
There you go.
Ask him. I don't eat much sugar foods.
Perfect.
I do eat Mars bars once in a while.
Yeah.
So we'll put 2 on the chips column.
2 on the column.
Perfect. Chips is starting to pull ahead again. Actually, I think I still need to put
It's just
Sean's on there.
competition.
That's just a fun question I like to ask. A little bit. Yeah. We've asked every guest whether they like chips or sweets.
That's
I'm
funny.
Kind of in the middle, but
kind of in the middle.
you're going to go for
It's-
chips first, though.
Well, it's,
What kind of chips you have?
It doesn't matter.
no,
Whatever
it's
you want.
because the sweets are just in case the sugar goes down, he has to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it was diagnosed that I was sugar diabetic,
Yeah.
my number was 25.
That
Like-
seems ridiculously high.
That's very high.
Yeah.
Off of a medication.
Just from the minute. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Because I mean, it's like that
So
was.
I take insulin,
Yeah.
okay, and I test my arm a couple times a day
Yeah.
to see if it's between 7 and 10.
You got the little thingy.
That's what I'm worried about when
Yeah.
he's.
I take insulin in the morning.
Yeah.
I take a thing called 8 something, before I make breakfast, just once a day. But when I first was diagnosed with sugar diabetes, I had to do 4 times a day, 10 breakfast, lunch, supper, and at night. And it was friggin' tiring.
I bet.
I'll tell you.
That's why when I told him to take it easy with sports, start
Yeah.
with bowling.
Yeah.
Because I was afraid of him going right back to floor hockey.
Yeah.
Because that's more running that
Yes.
he has to really watch.
Yep.
The coaches will have to watch his
Yes.
sugar.
Yeah. I have an
and he
athlete
has
like that.
to
And
Test it all
Yeah,
over.
I had to try and error. Instead of full glass of orange juice, I can only drink half
Yeah.
without the sugar going high.
That's right.
I tested it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the coffee is the big thing.
Yeah.
It was special.
Yeah,
ending.
cafe mocha. I'm a cafe mocha guy.
Yeah.
So we've gone down to
I can't drink regular coffee. If I drink regular coffee,
All right. Well, again, thank you guys for coming out. Chris, shut her down, buddy.
Before we shut down, I just want to give a big shout out to Val Neihart.
Oh, what's going on with Val?
She had because of her broken ankle she got from skiing,
Oh, no.
a blood clot that went up to her lung. She had a surgery done,
Oh, jeez.
but now she is home and resting.
Oh,
We
good.
send your prayers
Yeah, thoughts and
to you from
energy
us,
and-
from Guardians and Gladiators,
Yeah.
and hopefully you can recover fast.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to ask Chris next time I see her about that. All right,
Yeah.
there.
All right.
Chris, shut her down, bud.
Shut down. Until next week, be kind, be safe. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.